Before we get into anything today, I wanted to introduce a new segment called Mailbag. Mailbag is here, and basically what we're going to do is every couple days, whenever we get some interesting comments, we're going to treat those as mail, like on an old-timey program. And maybe we should call it comment bag, but I don't know, I like mailbag. You guys let me know in the comments below if you want it to be called something else, but I already made this little custom animation for it, so I don't know. I like mailbag. Let me know in the comments below if I'm completely off here. Alright, so from my previous video on the oil shortage, we have a comment here from Alma. The U.S. only gets about 3% of its oil from the Middle East. The U.S. is the largest producer of oil in the world. We are not suffering any supply crisis. And that was the whole point of the video yesterday, right? Is we are going to experience some supply chain disruptions due to the closure in the Strait of Hormuz. We have not hit any supply shortages of oil. The U.S. is fine with supply. Right, but we are facing a shock, a price shock, and that is the most important thing, one of the most important things I would say to the average American nowadays is what is hitting my pocketbook the hardest. So that is my concern with what I would say is going to be an upcoming shortage. But let's continue the comment here from Alma. And then Alma mentioned, why are Trump voters going to feel it first? And that's my bad. I should have clarified in the video yesterday what I meant by why I believe Trump voters will feel shortages, supply chain shocks, oil shocks, price shocks, right? Why I think they're going to feel it first is because they live in rural areas. And we've already seen a lot of truckers saying, these diesel prices are too high. Eventually, these truckers are going to start refusing routes when the cost of fuel costs more than what they would be paid to actually go through and deliver the products on the route. So, hopefully you can understand my concern here, Alma. So at the end, there's kind of this bad faith argument. Sounds like an old Nazi tactic to me. So that's why I wanted to clarify what I meant yesterday. Not a Nazi. This whole program is going to be about progressive politics or reporting on things from a progressive perspective. The whole point of this program is to help people eventually and to share my viewpoint on things. But they are correct. I should have clarified myself, and I'll get better with time, right? So those of you enjoying the program so far, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. And, I'm allowed to get smarter. I'm allowed to learn, right? I should learn. I should get smarter. And that's what this channel is all about. We're going to get smarter together, okay? Because I certainly have plenty of room to get much smarter and to get better with public speaking and clarifying myself in this format for my viewers. So thank you, Alma, for the comment, and you are officially the first to send a comment for the mailbag. So you guys let me know if you like the mailbag segment, but probably just going to keep doing it anyway. But do let me know if you like it. So today I wanted to jump in. Oh, well, I guess I'm getting paywalled here by New York Times. Nothing new. So basically what I wanted to do in today's video was cover this whole concept of this trush. This Trump slush. Might as well call it trush. This Trump slush fund. All right. So what is going on with this anti-weaponization fund? Trump can barely pronunciate weaponization, but he's been trying. He's been trying when he's going out trying to defend this obvious slush fund, right? So we've got some interesting articles here, many to cover. We'll see how many I get paywalled by. Definitely not doing New York Times anymore, but they have an opinion piece here. Has Trump gone full mob boss? I think he has, and has been for a very long time now. So, yeah. So anyway, let's see. Daily Beast. Trump squeals in self-pity at Fury over $1.8 billion grift fund. The Daily Beast is not pulling any punches here. Let's go. While I would like to cover that, let's go with something a little more neutral, all right? And then I'll put my own spin on it, right? But I do like the Daily Beast energy here. I like that energy. This is a grift fund, all right? January 6th prosecutor, Trump administration targets, sues over weaponization fund. January 6th prosecutor, Trump administration targets sue over weaponization fund. The lawsuit alleges that the Trump administration's $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund is politically discriminatory. No surprises there. No surprises there. Discrimination? From the Trump administration? What? This is insane. By Ryan J. Riley, a fired January 6th prosecutor and a law professor acquitted in a federal criminal case brought by the Trump admin, are among the plaintiffs who sued Friday to block a $1.8 billion fund established to give payouts to allies of President Donald Trump. So, if everything goes according to plan, a lot of these payouts are going to go to some of the people who attacked the Capitol on January 6th. Just imagine any other president in the history of the United States doing something close to this. Loses an election, tries to overthrow democracy by riling up a crowd of essentially neo-Nazis, right? Let's not pull any punches here either. A crowd of racist, horrible people to go and attack the Capitol, possibly kidnap some representatives, or at the very least get violent, do some highly illegal things that are against our democracy in an attempt to overthrow our democracy. But for some reason, we as taxpayers need to pay for this slush fund, all right? So let's see. Let's go back. Let's go way back and discuss how all this started. The lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Virginia alleges that the anti-weaponization fund creates a politically discriminatory process that excludes individuals like the plaintiffs who say they were mistreated by Republican officials and administrations. I'm surprised it took him this long to directly dig into the taxpayers' pockets for profit, to enrich himself and his family. I'm surprised it took him this long. He's already been pulling all these like bizarre scams with the Trump phone and crypto, and he's already been doing various things, but those have some sort of value, I guess you could say. This has zero value to the American public. This is just misplacing, misusing, misappropriating our tax dollars to pay off Trump and his friends. That's all it is. That's literally what this is. So if you're not angry, you might want to think a little harder about what's going on here. All right. Former Assistant U.S. Attorney Andrew Floyd, a career federal prosecutor who had been a deputy in the Capitol Siege section and was fired by former Attorney General Pam Bondi in June 2025, is one of the plaintiffs. First, hundreds of people attacked the foundation of an ordered society by trying to stop the results of a free and fair election, committing serious assaults on law enforcement and other crimes as they did so, Floyd said in a statement, referring to the failed effort by the Trump supporters to stop the certification of Joe Biden's win on January 6, 2021. Trump still cannot get over January 6th and thinks that he deserves a payday. Him and his gang of cronies deserve a payday. And you know what? They're going to get it. So that should make you angry. That should make you angry. This thing is going through. So, okay, here we go. The article now gets into some of this detail that I've been hungry for. I need the details. Give me the details. Trump, his sons, and the Trump admin, org, had sued the president's own administration for $10 billion over the leak of his IRS filings, but his private attorneys dropped the lawsuit before a judge could weigh in on whether a court had the authority to hear the case, given Trump's control over the Justice Department. The fund was established as part of a settlement agreement that was not overseen by the court. Okay? So, Trump and his attorney... I'm sorry. Trump and his attorney sued their own administration. Let's just think about it for a second. Trump has administration. Trump and his attorney sued his own administration. Somehow $1 billion came from somewhere. I wonder where it came from. Very interesting. The IRS would have to pay him with our tax dollars. Yeah. Oh, and also, we're building a ballroom as well. So, we've got a lovely slush fund for Trump and his family and his insurrectionist buddies to dip into. And they can run to the ATM, right? Directly access. This is satire. They can run to the ATM and, pull their funds out, cash, and then there's going to be a cash bar at the ballroom. So you see, all this adds up. It makes sense, right? You can't party without some money. So, obviously, guys, just get with the program here. Trump is fucking the taxpayers, stealing our billions of dollars from us. Get with the program. This is Make America Great Again, right? Non-stop winning. We're winning so much. I've never heard of a case so just blatantly corrupt. But, yep, that ship is sailing, and everyone's taxpayer dollars are going to pay for this nonsense. And we've got 2.5 more years of this, okay? Unless something changes, all right? So you guys let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this slush fund, right? The president and his attorney sued his own administration, and then Trump made money. So, you just let me know in the comments below what you think. And if your comment is cool enough or interesting enough, then you might end up in the next mailbag. I will see you guys very shortly in the next video. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to like the video before you leave, subscribe to the channel, and as I said, leave a comment below. I will see you very shortly in the next one. Bye-bye.